What's up YouTube, StatelyFall here today with another video, and today's topic is a topic that's been kind of burning in my mind for a while, and you know, the whole entire console war, PS3 versus Xbox 360. I kind of think that's totally eliminated now, and I kind of think that instead of being a console war between Xbox 360 and PS3, instead I think it's a console war between just specifically TV consoles, as in like consoles specifically made for gaming, and then PC gaming, because it's two totally different worlds. One uses a controller, one uses WASD and keyboard, most of the time at least, you know, two totally different worlds. So, I wanted to give you guys the costs of each. So let's start off with the cost of console gaming, and these are console gaming on YouTube, so all that pretty much means is that I add the cost of a mic and the cost of a capture card / capturing device into the total. So to start off with console gaming on YouTube, you're obviously gonna need a console, and I think that ranges anywhere from $250 to $400. With the new Wii U, I know that's gonna be $300, and I know the cheapest PS3 that's out right now is $250. I believe the same exact thing, maybe $200 with the cheapest, like 4GB Xbox 360. But who's really gonna get that? Like 4GB of hard drive space? Really? I can't even like download a game without it being full. And then the highest console I found was the Xbox 360. I believe it was 250GB of hard drive space plus Connect, which was $400 right there. Slap it on the table, give it a nice twirl around the room, and I guess that's what you get. Next thing down, next to consoles, is obviously a capture card. You're gonna need a way to capture your video, and I only included HD ones, since even though I don't have HD ones, not to be a hypocrite or anything, but if you're gonna start a YouTube channel, you might as well put that in there into the costs and everything like that. I don't have a HD capture card. Plan on getting one, but I still don't have one. So the cheapest HD capture card is one of those, is the AverMedia TV box kind of thing, where you plug in the cables in the back and you put in a USB and it saves the file onto there. That was around $120 on Amazon for a new price made by a custom user. And then the most expensive capture card was the Blackmagic Intensity Pro, which is $300. The box, I forget how much the computer PCI Express attachment was. I'm pretty sure that was $200, I believe, but that's the most expensive capture card. I hear those are amazing though, and I'm pretty sure it was one of the first of its kinds to have HDMI compatibility in it, so I see why it was expensive. That I really don't see anybody buying a Blackmagic Intensity Pro now, since we have the Elgato capture card. Even the new Roxio HD, which is $130 with the Machinima discount, and it looks pretty good. It has HDMI and it has all that good stuff, compatible with both PS3 and Xbox. But as you guys know about capture cards on console gaming, PS3, since the PS3 has a different kind of HDMI like output kind of thing, it's HDMI secure, so you can't steal stuff per se, even though technically most gaming places will give you permission to use it. But still, you know, HDMI on PS3 does not work currently. I don't know about the next PS3, but right now it doesn't. So on to the next thing is the microphone that you're going to need, in another subject where I'm obviously lacking, since I don't have a Blue Snowball, which will run you about $100. And max mics, I guess, really the best one is like the Yeti, which goes up to $200, but there's obviously better ones, there's worse ones, there's straight up studio mic style kind of thing, and stuff like that. But I mean, if you're just going for YouTube, just get like the Blue Snowball. It's $75 through $100, and it's really good quality. Next thing is an optional thing. It's a headset to quote-unquote sound whore / talk to people. It can go anywhere from $200, which is just like some dinky USB kind of thing and whatnot, to $300, which is the Astro. I forget. Astro, what are they called? I totally forget. But I hear those things are monster. They're humongous. Like, they're huge. But $20 to $300 on a headset, depending on if you really want a headset. And before I give you guys the total, I should give you guys some pros and cons. Pros, it's pretty easy to set up. You don't really need anything. You probably already have a TV, and you probably already have like a baseline laptop, since you don't technically really need a super high-end laptop to record gameplay with the console, since you have a capture card to do that already, and you just write it straight into your laptop. So you really don't need any extra things than the stuff straight on that list right there, which is kind of a pro. Con is that if you're going for like gameplay experience, the graphics obviously still are not quite up to date as PCs will ever be. The way I see it is that PCs will always be ahead of the game, because there's always a new video card coming out like every couple of months now, and if you want to get it, you can get it and have the best experience gaming. But if not, you just stick with what you have. But yeah, the con is that it's pretty much outdated in graphics 24/7, but that's really not a big deal in my eyes. So the total comes to around $490, like bare minimum everything. I added all the totals from the bare minimum, and then through $1,200, and that was all the max prices. The big hitters for the max prices was the console. If you really wanted the $400 console, like really, who's actually gonna get the $400 console? And the Blackmagic Intensity Pro, who's really gonna pay $300 for a capture card when there's a 120? And the headset, the Astros. I mean, if you really want to sound more that bad, I guess you can get the Astros, but personally, $300 for a headset, kind of out of my ballpark. Alright, now that I gave you guys the total for console gaming, let's go on to the cost of PC gaming, my personal favorite. So let's start off with the cost of a PC. And this was a hard one to do, because technically a cost of a PC is really anything. So if you guys have ever heard of Raise the World, they're a pretty good YouTube channel that talks about tech stuff all the time. And recently, they've been doing, or not recently, they've always been doing PC builds, like budget builds, like for instance, a $700 PC build and whatnot. So the cheapest one I saw on there was the $350 super duper budget build, and that was literally just to get away from the cost from console gaming. There we go. And technically, I guess really PC gaming can go from that price right there, $350 bare minimum, to like infinity. And I'll tell you why it's infinity later, but just for purpose, I put $1,000, since you can usually get a really good PC for $1,000. But I've seen, for instance, Woody's Gamertag, I used his PC cost total, which was around $4,000 he paid for his new PC, and that was including monitors and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'll get to why it costs infinity later. Capture card. Now, technically speaking, there isn't a per se capture card. There's a capture tool, and capture tools on the laptop, they can range from for free to $30, which is like fraps, to $50, which I'm pretty sure DxTory costs. If not, it's like $40 and stuff like that. So it's really cheap to capture gameplay on your laptop. Microphone, pretty much the same exact thing as console gaming. $100 for like a Blue Snowball, $200 for a Blue Yeti, $75 for like the lesser upgrade kind of thing. Headset, once again, anything really. I just put the same exact thing, $20 through $300. Because I'm pretty sure you could still plug in your Astros into your computer. I'm positive you can actually, but you can still get you can really pass by with a really dinky headset kind of thing, just to talk to people on like TeamSpeak and whatever. Now, the extra cost in this one is that if you want to really PC game and record, you're going to need a nice monitor. And yes, 60 hertz is bare minimum nowadays, 60 hertz, which means the screen refreshes 60 times, I think, something like that, 60 times a second, which is like 60 frames per second, just to say. And a monitor will cost you anywhere from like $200 to $500, really. But get a good monitor and all that good stuff. And before I give you the total, since that was the last thing I put down on there, pros and cons. It's used as a one-stop shop, pretty much. You get a PC. To get a good PC pretty much means you have an editing PC, gaming PC, graphics, internet, everything, like entertainment system, and it's pretty much an all-in-one kind of thing. Like, I don't have to technically buy another console technically buy a DVD player for all that stuff. Really, it's like a one-stop shop. But the con is a commitment to upgrading it, which is in like parentheses money, because I mean, like I said, new graphics cards come out every 3 to 6 months, I guess I should say. And those new graphics cards, each of them are like $500 some dollars. So if you really wanted to stay on top of your game, you would have to be shelling out $500 some dollars every 3 months, which is obviously not necessarily necessary. You buy a $500 graphics card today, you don't need to upgrade for the next couple, like 2 years, 3 years, 2 3 years, guaranteed. But that's my only con to PC gaming. Another con, I guess I should say, I should add, is that there's really not a lot of people in the PC community as of right now. I'm pretty sure it's steady growing though, but as of right now, there's really not a lot of people, so it's not quote unquote as social, which it really is. And another thing is all those hacked lobbies and stuff like that. But you can get past those. Those are pretty easy to pass. And the total for these is bare minimum $700, and technically maximum, is $1,500, but it's really like infinity. And the reason why I forgot to say that the reason why it was infinity is because of the commitment to upgrading your PC at all times. Also, the graphics card also comes with the monitor and all that stuff. You might need to change that. Hard drives get old, processors get outdated. All this stuff just gets outdated. And with console gaming, there's no option to upgrade it. With PC gaming, there's always the slight temptation to upgrade it. Like, oh, I can just, go buy the newest thing from PC, but it's gonna cost you lots and lots and lots of money. But that is the end of my super duper long commentary. I did not mean it to be this long on PC gaming, the cost of PC gaming, cost of console gaming. In my personal opinion, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, get a PC, start it from there. All the games on console are practically on PC nowadays. So why not just get that? You can live stream from it too if it's pretty good also. But that's my personal opinion. You guys have your personal opinions. Leave it down in the comment section below. Which one, after you've obviously heard this information, which one would you go for now? Yeah, that's the end of this commentary. I'll talk to you guys later. Stately Fall, out of here.